Hello everybody, this is Ben, and today I want to talk to you about expectations. Expectations in leadership. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about the expectations people have of you as a leader, but I'm talking about your own expectations of what it takes to be a good leader. You see, sometimes I think we've gotten certain titles, we've gotten into certain positions, and I meet people from time to time that think now that they have the title or now that they have the position, they think, well, it's going to be easy. I've gotten the position, I've gotten the office, I've gotten the desk, I've gotten the title, so everyone's just going to listen to me and fall in line with whatever I have to say because I have the title, I have the position. And that's not how leadership works. You see, when people start experiencing the tough times and challenges of being a leader, I've had conversations where people will start complaining that people are not listening to them, or people are not high-fiving every one of their ideas and all of that kind of stuff. Now, number one, please remember, the team that you have should not be high-fiving you about every single idea that you have. You should have people that disagree with you and challenge you regarding the ideas that you come up with for your organization, for your team, for your church, for your business, and for your family, whatever the case may be. And so when you have the right idea or right expectations of what it takes to be a good leader or a great leader, I think it is very helpful because you don't get stuck when you go through challenging situations in your leadership. You see, when people leave you, or when people don't necessarily agree with you, or when things don't necessarily go the way you want them to go, you simply understand, wait a minute, this is just part of me being a leader. This is just part of the journey. This is an opportunity for me to lead myself better and to lead the people that are with me in a better way as well. Now, when you have that kind of expectations, you are constantly working on yourself. But when you have the expectation that now that I have the title, everyone's just supposed to listen to me, then you don't work on yourself. You don't work on becoming a better leader because your assumption and your expectation is everyone just has to listen to me. And that's not how people work. You didn't listen to the people in your life, and you didn't, even if you're an obedient child and even if you were a great follower, you did not obey 100% of the time. And so just in the same way, you have to understand human nature and say, wait a minute, my kids are not going to obey me every single time with enthusiasm. In the same way, my church members or my volunteers or my employees are not going to respond every single time the way I want them to respond. So you take that up as a challenge and say, okay, how do I lead myself better in this particular area of my life, in this particular situation? And at the same time, you begin to ask yourself the question, how can I lead them better during these situations as well? You see, when you have that healthy expectation of what it means to be a good or great leader, I think you set yourself up for success rather than getting into a place where you get stuck and start complaining about where you are in life. You see, if you want to be a great leader, if you want to be a good leader, you can't complain and lead at the same time. I'll say that again. You cannot complain and lead at the same time. So every great leader had to choose the path of leading and not complaining. And so I just want to challenge every single one of you watching this. Take some time to make sure your expectations of what it takes to be a leader is grounded in reality, and then start leading rather than complaining. I hope this is helpful to you, and I will talk to you again next week.